Okay, so Tom and I have known each other since fall 2016. We met at a bar, the typical college romantic story.
That was pretty much the start of our relationship, and we dated all through senior year of college and spent a lot of time together.
We kind of started this tradition of going up to Chicago for the weekend. Around the holidays, we'd go to Millennium Park. They always had this huge Christmas tree lit up and always full of people. We always got our picture taken in front of it. And we usually would stop at the Signature Room restaurant afterwards, and that just kind of became our tradition.
We had kind of been talking about getting married, and we had actually picked out a ring together because I didn't feel comfortable buying something that she was going to have on her hand for the rest of her life without her approval. So we did pick out the ring together.
Tom said that he had this whole big day planned. We were going to spend the night at the Palmer House Hotel, which right off the bat I knew was a little different because we usually would only spend like half a day in Chicago, but this time we were staying overnight.
I kind of went all out for this Chicago trip, and basically I had a whole plan in place. We were going to do our picture in front of the tree in Millennium Park, and then I had reserved some ice skates at Maggie Daly ice skate ribbon in the park there, and then obviously I had our dinner plans.
The first thing we did was go to Millennium Park and to get our picture.
And we get to the Christmas tree and I'm sweating, just so nervous. I'm wearing a peat coat, and I have the ring tucked in my front pocket, and it's just like a bulge in my jacket. And I was like, she knows this is coming. She has to know that this is the ring. So we get to the tree, and
there was a couple standing waiting to get their picture taken, and he just went up to them and said, you know, if you take our picture, we'll take yours. And when I had my back turned to go get into position to take this picture, he whispered to them that, hey, I'm gonna propose, so can you take a bunch?
And you know, it's winter time in Chicago, so I have these big gloves on, and it's a tight peat coat, and I'm like reaching in there, like trying to get gloves off, like, you know, it was terrible. And I finally get the ring out of my pocket, and again, winter time in Chicago, water, salt all over the ground, and I get the ring out, and I do the whole opening the box, and I kneel down and I just soak my pants. I was wearing tan pants, and they were ruined for the rest of the trip. There's salt stain all around the knee.
Next thing I know, I look over and he's down on one knee. It was shocking, yet I kind of knew it was coming at some point, just because, you know, he said it was going to be a fun weekend full of activities and all these things, and I even got my nails done because I had a feeling it was coming.
It was actually a pretty cool moment because there was well over 100 people at the tree at that time, and everybody applauded for us, like after she said yes. Still
in that moment, it was still just a surprise, and it was so sweet, and everybody there was clapping for us, and it was just a really surreal moment, and we were just shaking and happy. And
we made our way over to the Maggie Daly ice rink, and on our way there we saw the Wienermobile.
As we were walking away from the tree, we saw the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile parked right there, and had to take a picture with the ring, and he told everybody that he proposed to me in front of the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. We ended the night with our traditional dinner at the Signature Room, which is on the 95th floor of the John Hancock Tower, so gorgeous views. And he got the full everything, the chocolate-covered strawberries, the roses, champagne, everything. So it was a perfect day.
Know this, my dear, a promise from me. Your love is all I need. This heart in my chest, the faster it beats. Darling, it feels like a dream. I don't want to wake up.
Baylee and Thomas, Through the sacrament of matrimony, you joined your lives in an unbreakable bond that you now intend to renew before the Lord. And so I ask you to stand and face one another. Join your hand as we turn to the Lord in prayer, that these vows may be strengthened by divine grace. Thomas.
Blessed are you, Lord, for by your goodness I took Baylee as my wife.
Blessed are you, Lord, for by your goodness I took Thomas as my husband.
Blessed are you, Lord, for in the good and the bad times of our life, you have stood lovingly by our side. Help us, we pray, to remain faithful in our love for one another, so that we may be true witnesses to the covenant you have made with humankind.
Go in peace, glorifying the Lord by your life. Thanks be to God.
Know this, my dear, promise from me. Your love is all I need. This heart in my chest, faster it beats. Darling, it feels like a dream. I don't wanna wake Know this, my dear, a promise from me. Your love is all I need. This heart